Good morning, class. We are on our first chapter, Evolution of Computers. Under this chapter, we are going to take a topic, Types of Computers. Each new generation results in the following changes in computer. As the generation passes, it increase in speed, storage, capacity, and reliability is there. We can see the speed of the computers are increasing day by day. Their storage capacity is increasing day by day, and the reliability, you can rely on your computer more, as they are not taking as much as power as they were taking earlier, due to which they collapse. So nowadays you can see in every house there is a computer, and nowadays computers are very cheap. Many of us are able to afford. It is there also. So speed, storage, capacity, its capacity is increasing day by day. It can do more work, not only calculation, it can do more of other words also. And then reliability, and these two things are decreasing, that is cost and size. The cost of the computer are decreasing, therefore you can see computers in almost every house, and size is also decreased. Now we are going to take next topic here. Types of computer can further be divided into three broad categories: analog computer, hybrid computer, and digital computer. In your course, we have digital computers only, and this digital computer is divided into four main groups: micro, mini, mainframe, and supercomputers. These are the computers which are very much in use nowadays. Microcomputers can again be subdivided into portable computers and desktop computers. You may see computers which are kept on the desktop are known as desktop computers, and the computers which you can carry anywhere with you are known as portable computers. Laptop computers are there, and tablet. These two types of computers are under portable computers. Then come to microcomputers. Microcomputers are also known as PCs. Those who have computers at home, or you have seen computers as school, offices, shops, all those computers comes under this category, and this is microcomputer. And as it is meant for personal use, so it is also called PC, personal computer. I already have given this under your full form. PC is personal computers. The personal computers, microcomputers, are also known as PC, personal computers. They are small in size and cost less, designed for personal use, mainly used in home, school, office, shops, bank, etc. Now there are different categories of these microcomputers. They are portable computers and desktop, as I have already explained you earlier. Now come to desktop computer. This type of computer you have seen at your home. Sorry. Um, Desktop. Desktop computers are designed to fit on the top of the desk. You used to keep these type of computer on your desk, and they come with several input and output units. You already know about input and output units, and these units you can see here. This is a monitor, and monitor you already know which type of device this is. This is input or output. Yes, this is a output device. And then it is hidden by this. Here mouse is there and keyboard is here. So these are different devices which you can use. You can see keyboard and mouse here. We can add few more things here like a speaker, printer, which can be used with this PC, personal computers. All those things which are required for one man job can be used with this, and this whole unit is known as a single unit. Then comes laptop. Laptop, as you might have seen this type of thing, this is known as laptop, and this is you can place it on your lap. These are battery operated and portable. That means you do not require any electric wire to be plugged on this. Once you have charged your laptop, you can carry it anywhere. This is portable. Portable means you can carry this laptop anywhere with you. Are more expensive than desktop. These laptops are more expensive than your desktop, and they are mainly used for business travelers. Big businessmen used to carry their laptop with them. You might have seen in pictures, or you might have seen your parents carrying laptop with them, and usually comes in 13 to 15 inch screen. Then comes tablet. Tablet, as you can see here, are smaller and lighter than laptop but bigger than smartphones, and they are normally touch sensitive screen. They are having touch sensitive screen. That means you don't need any keyboard or a mouse for these types of tablet. You may use a stylus for writing anything on this tablet, or you may use your finger. Then it have 7, 8 or 10 inches screen. Then comes mini computers. Mini computers, I have given you a picture here, this type of computers. There are a variety of mini computers, and one of them is here. These are bigger in size than microcomputers, have higher processing speed, and are costlier than microcomputers, are capable to support 4 to 200 users simultaneously, used in banks, universities, and in big organizations. And one example I have taken here, this is PDP. I have given these things point wise, and you have to write all these points, all these slides which I am giving you in your fair copy. Mainframe computers. Now these types of computers are here. Mainframe computers, and mainframe computers are mainly used in networking environment where we need network of different things, organizations, bank. So there we may use these mainframe computers. They are powerful computers. You can see a whole hall is here. They are very powerful computers. They are very expensive. Individual person cannot buy these types of computers. They are big in size and large memory and high speed. They are designed to tackle huge amount of data. A very huge amount of data can be tackled with this. More than 100 users, not 1, 2, 4, but more than 100 users can use mainframe computers simultaneously. Use in big organizations, banks, universities, scientific laboratories, airlines, railways reservations, stock exchange. All these are the places where mainframe computers are used. Example here is IBM Z series or PDP-10. Then at last comes the supercomputers. Supercomputers, they are most powerful computers with a huge processing speed. You might have seen the movie Krish, in which a huge supercomputer was there, and there are many movies. Normally English movies are there where satellite or things like these are shown. So there are also supercomputers, they are showing supercomputers there. This is mainly used for weather forecasting, space research, satellite control, etc. Param, Cry 1 and Cry 2 I have taken here. Param is an Indian supercomputer, and you can see I have taken a supercomputer picture Sumit. And as you know, this is the fastest supercomputer in world as of June 8, 2018, developed by IBM for Oak Ridge National Laboratory, USA. So these are different types of computers. You can see I have given so many slides here. So one by one you can see all these slides. You will be writing all these slides in your fair copy and draw this picture on the left side, that is on the plain side, and you have to memorize this picture. This is very important for you people. That's all for today. Thank you, class.